tonight on Colonial Sports Center.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another awesome night of Colonial Sports Center. The fall season is winding down, and there is a ton of Colonial sports here, and it is exciting time of the year. My name is Casey Irwine, and joining me for the first time is Amir Keasley. Amir,
Glad to be here.
What's going on tonight for Colonial Sports?
Tonight, we have a full slate of Colonial sports. We have hockey, we have track and field, we have men's soccer, and we even have some playoff action coming right up.
Yeah, and you say coming up right up. I hear a ding ding, the bell, the order is ready right now. We've got playoff soccer here, men's soccer, semifinals in the Horizon League. We're going to get right underway. They played the number 3 seeded Milwaukee Panthers. RMU went 3 games without a win to finish the regular season. So they were looking to bounce back and get this win, their first semifinals ever in the Horizon League. Let's see how they do here. It's going to be a corner kick here from Daniel Ibarra, or a goal kick, sorry. But that one is through on goal. Milwaukee has a chance here to take this lead, and that one is saved. Josh Lane for the Colonials. He's come up in big moments all season. He comes up right there again. Corner kick from Anas Hadran here in the second half. Anas Hadran gets it back. He's going to put in another cross. It's a floater. It's no good. It goes over everyone. It's going to go almost to the touchline again. RMU is still going to keep it. 30 minutes left to play in this game. It's a cross. It's a header by Boothia. That one's no good. Off the bar for the Colonials. Anas Hadran almost came all the way back for a goal. Another shot is blocked. There's a slip. That one's out, and the muddy field helps Milwaukee get that one out. You can see here, cross, header, great save, push it right out. Hadran from out of nowhere and off the bar for the Colonials. Almost with the breakthrough 60 minutes into this game here in the semifinals of the Horizon League. Now down the line here on this one, just a few minutes later, it's Lucas Barrosi. He's going to look to cut in. He's going to keep cutting in. Fakes the shot. Gets it to Chase Gilly. Chase Gilly turns, shoot. It's coughed up, and that's the goal that RMU has been looking for. Their first lead in a semifinals in the Horizon League, and it's that man, their top scorer. It is Chase Gilly for the Colonials, and they are fired up. You can see perfect turn. The shot, it's low, and the mud plays into it, and it trickles on in, and the Colonials a 1-0 lead here in the semifinals versus the Panthers. He puts a hand up to the sky. There's their guy, Chase Gilly. Now, late in the game, Milwaukee, a good position here. It's going to be a cross. It's a shot right at the goalkeeper and almost drops it in the mud. But Josh Lane able to scoop it up on nice and easy. Colonials here, just a few seconds, and this is gonna do it. There's a clearance, and that is it. The Colonials, a 1-0 win versus the Milwaukee Panthers. Unbelievable finish, and you will see your Colonials in the Horizon League final for the first time here. And now we're gonna look at it a little bit as we
the guys,
get
all
from
we've been
Chase
talking
Gilly.
about all season is just getting to that point. Our first thing was making it to the tournament, and then once we knew we made it to the tournament, we knew we have all the confidence in the world that we're going to go out there and show them who we are. We're gonna set the record straight that Robert Morris is here to stay. Oh, it was first I thought the ball was going to be a cross first, but our boy Lucas just kept dribbling, and then I just got into a position where he could find my left foot, and I just turned and then just used my instincts of where I was on the field and just hit it as hard as I could into the ground because it's wet. So, anything can happen. So I was hoping for a rebound or, just squirms right in all across the line. So.
That's the man right there, Chase Gilly, the lone goal scorer today from the semifinal matchup. Amir, you're going to see them in the championship this Saturday, and we're going to talk a little bit more about it right now.
Hey, I can't wait, Casey. This team has been pretty interesting this year. I remember when they beat Canisius 5-0. Coach Jonathan Potter seemed like he was very excited about the way the season will go. And if I was him, I'd be real excited about the result of this game.
Yeah, we're all very excited. Let's bring up a little comparison, though, between these two teams. Oakland and RMU have really been the top 2 teams all season in the Horizon League. You can see your number 1, number 2 seed in their previous result, a 3-2 thriller where Oakland just took it. And it's going to be an exciting game, Amir.
It's gonna be close, Casey. It's going to be real close. I see last time that the result was 2-3. I feel like if the Colonials can keep playing like how they've been recently, they have every chance to beat this team. They have every single chance. Based on the statistics, it doesn't seem like they're even far from each other. I mean, look, 32 goals to 23 goals. RMU is a goal-scoring team. And I feel like if they continue to score goals, they'll be pretty good.
Yeah, RMU with maybe the most high-powered offense in the entire Horizon League. So that championship is going to matter on if the Colonials can get through with that. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later on what it could really mean and who is there to stop the Colonials maybe on their path to a championship.
And we're going right from the pitch to the hardwood to watch some RMU men's basketball. Right up next, we had men's basketball over Stonehill, which took place about an hour and a half ago. So this team, they've been looking pretty good. And Casey, I think men's basketball is kind of struggling this year. Now, you can see here, Josh Omujafo had 15 points that contributed to the Colonials' win. And he did not have that much help, as Falgaris only had 9 points and Amarion Dickinson had 10 points. This game was really close as it got down to the end, but the Colonials held on and pulled it out.
Yeah, Colonials, this is a team that's kind of still meshing together. It's a lot of new faces, so this tournament is going to be big for them here in trying to get that team chemistry and getting a nice win here versus Stonehill. You know, you said it was close down the end, but they pull through, and that is a big win for Andy Toole.
100%, and I think this is a prove-it year for Andy Toole. I think this is a prove-it year because last year the results weren't as good as we expected, and I really feel like if they can get some meshing going on between the new team, Casey, I feel like they can go and do good things and potentially have a shot at the tournament.
Yeah, we'll see about that for sure.
I will see. But next, we are going to go to women's basketball, who had some action basketball against the Akron Zips. And we'll be showing you that right now. So here in the first quarter, we had Jada Lee with the ball. She passes it out to Noah Gibbon. He drives up, she's driving, she's dribbling, up, passes it on out. Right here's where we have a nice play. She passes it on out, and Jada Lee with the bucket.
A good jumper right there. A slow step back on that one, and she got it down to go for the Colonials. Early lead here for them.
Now right here, this is a great play by Alejandra Mastral to get the steal. She has a nice outlet pass right here to Naomi Barnwell, who passes it on to Mastral again, passes it on to Noah Gibbon for the pass to Danny Voltage, the fan favorite who got the bucket right there.
Yeah, Mastral was essential on that play, though. One of the long-term faces of this team, and she was great. And Danny Voltage with the finish. We'll see more first.
And now we're moving to the second quarter. Right here, we have Tanisha Clark, who is going to straight up go to the paint and score. That's some good basketball right there, Casey.
Yeah, Colonials, not much they can do about that one. That's just a good drive there from the Zips, and they get a good point right there.
Right? And the Zips zipped back to get within 3 points of the Colonials here. Tanisha Clark had a beautiful drive to the paint as she weaved through traffic right here. Just take a look. And right here we had Jada Lee coming in and sweeping the ball out from the offensive player, and then Lee gives it to Noah Gibbon, who scores again.
Yeah, some really good back and forth basketball right now between these two. Lots of really good plays coming down the court especially.
And this was the Noah Gibbon game as she drives to the paint, takes the ball, and still gets the bucket.
It's been some perfect driving, I can't lie, from both of these teams. Some really tough buckets so far.
100%, and right here, the Colonials go around the horn. Another pass here. Space in the court is perfect. And we're going to pass right here to Noah Gibbon, who's going to go and make another bucket. Noah Gibbon has been taking over these last two games for the Colonials as they needed it. And right here, Maddie Lesjecki pulls up from deep for a 3-ball, which brings Akron within 8 as the time is trailing off in the third quarter. And right here, Naomi Barnwell with the ball from the top of the key. Beautiful basket. Now
yeah,
right
great
here,
right there from
Rebecca. Yep, they missed right here. That would have been a top 10 play right there on
that
ESPN.
one. We would have been seeing that one on the actual sports.
Now
Center.
right here, we have Jada Lee dishing it to Rebecca Duomo for a 3-ball. The Colonials had some trouble with threes lately, but hey, that helps. That helps the call. You have McCabe hyped up right here. And right here, we have, what was that? Oh, Nasuba. We have Nasuba here driving down. Well, this looks like some Amir Keesley basketball, Casey. She misses it, gets the rebound, and puts it up to the fan favorite again, Danny Voltage.
I'm very familiar with some Amir Keesley basketball. I can say that was a really good example of it, just down there, low in the paint, getting the rebounds, and what a nice win there for Coach McCabe and her Colonials. Good start to the season for them. They really needed a lot of new faces
100%,
right there.
and they look so much better than they did last year. But right up next, we're going to have some football, and we're going to have a live hit from the UPMC Event Center coming up next on CSC.
Do you want to meet a family with a transgender kid? Here we are. Max loves to do backflips. Max loves to play his ukulele. Max loves to just be a kid and just be himself. When I found out I was pregnant, all I really wanted was a happy, healthy, whole child. And that's what I got. I think it's really important for people to know that trans kids don't have a political agenda. They are just kids. Like any parent, we love our kids unconditionally, and we will never stop fighting for them. Stand with us. Protect our families.
Wait! Not in the toilet!
No, don't do that. No.
Don't hit your brother! Ooh!
Not again.
What did I tell you about playing in the mud?
Raffy, not so close to the pool. Wait!
Frankie, Tabby, what are you doing? We told you never to touch the gun!
I'm sorry, I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
You could have hurt yourself!
Safely store your guns. Unload, lock, and away from ammo.
Welcome back to Colonial Sports Center. Now we're here in the thick of November, and we're really in the thick of perfect football weather. I can smell the Turkey Bowl coming up, Amir.
100%.
But we're going to go right into some RMU football. They had a huge matchup this past Saturday. It's been RMU's first season back in the NEC since 2019. It's been their best season since that year. And this past Saturday, they played local rival, the Duquesne Dukes, in a matchup that this will likely determine who would win the NEC conference. And these two teams, they play each other since 1994, and for 30 years of football, let's see who can get the bragging rights today for the championship. Duquesne right now, they're close to scoring, and RMU defense a little confused. They're talking to the sidelines. Going to get the snap, and he's going to drop back to pass. This one's a floater. It's got double coverage, but he still comes down with the ball. It is John Irby for the Dukes, and Duquesne goes up 7-0 early here. And now we go into the second quarter. He's going to get it back. It's a dangerous moon ball, and that one's another touchdown. John Irby cooking the Colonials early. 2 touchdowns already, and that one was a flyer. And here, Anthony Chickett, not sure what he's seeing, and that one is an interception right there. Tried to just dunk it off, but it was no good, and that was his only interception on the day, but he didn't have a touchdown either. You can see the offense did not have a good day, unlike what we've seen so far this season. You can see here, it's going to be another sack here. It is Kevin Kurzinger, one of the Duke's 7 sacks on the day right here. And now Colonials, close to scoring, but they're down 24-0 in the fourth quarter. And it's a run, and it's up to middle. DeVecchio Powell II, he gets it in, a great run, but that's all the offensive success we'd really see from the Colonials today. A touchdown there. They wouldn't even get the 2-point conversion on that one. Now dropping back to pass, another fly ball, and that one is good. He's feeling dangerous today. The Duquesne quarterback, Darius Parentes, 14-26, 231 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Let's hear from Coach Bernard Clark.
We missed too many assignments. We had too many missed assignments. We knew they were going to twist up front with the defensive line. We couldn't control it. You know, they just outplayed it, and that's what it boils down to. That's what it looks like when you get you behind me. You know, I'm not one of these coaches who's going to sugarcoat stuff and say, hey, we did this and we beat ourselves. No, they beat us. We beat ourselves. They beat us. They had a great game plan. They executed it. We got our coach and our play. We got to go back to the drawing board. I mean, think about it. We still got 2 football games left. So this isn't a situation where we're going to just lay down and quit and not play hard. Still got to go out. Still got to play 2 football games and do what we're supposed to do.
And that was Coach Bernard Clark for the Colonials. You can see there, he was just taking the loss as it was. They got beat fair and square. No ifs, ands, or buts on that one. 31-6 for the Colonials. And so Duquesne will likely take the NEC. But football's next matchup will be another NEC matchup with Central Connecticut State this Saturday.
Hey, that game's looking to have some serious stakes here, Casey. And we're doing a little bit of foreshadowing as that is my game to watch for today.
Yeah, you want to stick around for the end for that one. But right now, we're getting to some volleyball action here. We're going back on the court, but with a net up in the middle this time as the volleyball team played against Milwaukee at the UPMC Event Center in 2 games. RMU looking for their first win of the month of November this season. Here, this is blocked, but no good. Off the net, still up for Milwaukee. It's going to go. And let me tell you, folks, this is a long rally right here, but you want to stick around for the end. It's up. Here comes another one. Kill. That one's no good. And from the seat of her pants, it is up This one set over right in, and oh my goodness, Jasmine Porakal. We got to see this again. From the floor, she's going to get this and hit it right up. A perfect bump right up there for Jocelyn Jordan, who smartly just puts it right back on over, and it goes down. What a point for the Colonials. They would lose that set, however. And this one here, this one is bumped over. It's going to go back over here for the Colonials. It's good. Bump, set up here, and killed right there, but still going up. Milwaukee, tipped. No good. Colonials. It's another long rally. It's a good game here, folks. That one is smashed down finally. It's Hillary Adams from Caitlin Brown on that one. RMU takes that set, but this one they're down big, and that one is no good. A huge win on the third set for the Panthers right there. Now, set point 4, RMU. Right here, tip, no good. Nice right there, and it's another kill. Slam down right there. Oh my goodness. Jalea Evans right there. Unreal hit for the Colonials, and now we're going to the best of 5 right here at the end. That one's blocked. It's still up for Milwaukee right here. Bang! And that one is still up for the Colonials, and it's another long rally here, folks. Colonials have been great at saving right here, and that one is tipped, and Rachel Scott gets that tip kill for Milwaukee right here. This one's blasted out by Allie Chrisman, and that is game 1 for the Colonials. Still looking for their first ever win versus Milwaukee, as the Colonials have not had a great stretch of games here in November, Amir.
In case I'm going to let you know right now, in Game 2, the Colonials did not have a similar result as they took a loss again. But on the bright side, it was senior day as the team honored their outgoing seniors for the year. It was a pretty good, it looks like it was a pretty good day for the seniors. Now, in the first set here, the Colonials started down by 3. It's all right, but right here, Hillary Adams comes in with a great kill to have the Colonials claw back. And now right here, we have a great block by Jalea Evans and Azra Erich. They had a great block to tie up the match. Now we're going here. RMU now has a lead, but it didn't hold. As you watch here, Alexis Lewis is going to come in. Watch the play develop here. It's going to be a long rally, but right here, we're going to watch Alexis Lewis to get a kill, which helped them extend their lead. Now right here, Milwaukee would go on to win the match as Maddie Malone got the kill. Now we're going to go on to set 2. Set 2, Milwaukee and the Colonials were tied at 9, but here once again, it didn't last long as Bree Gertz gets a kill, as we see right here. Boom! She got the kill. Now, going up next, we are going to have, we're going to have, let's see what's going on here. Natalie Stepanovic is going to be getting a kill right here. Natalie Stepanovic has been great since last year, and we have the film to show it, Casey. Now right here, we have Rachel Scott from Milwaukee getting another kill, which helps them furtherly advance towards the win. And right here, the Colonials ended up taking a loss thanks to a kill by Alexis Lewis, Casey.
Yeah, Colonials lose both of these games. They haven't had a great November, as I said, but every single set besides that third set in game 1 was really close. So really, those games could have gone either way. It's not like it was that disappointing for the Colonials.
I agree, Casey.
There's definitely positive things there for that one, but overall, just still not the best season for the Colonials. But right there, it's not like those were too far off. You know, those games could have gone any way. So Colonials gonna still look to bounce back on this one. Now, when we come back from Colonial Sports Center, it was National Signing Day yesterday, so you're going to see a lot of new faces that we will be talking about soon enough here on Colonial Sports Center, and of course, later in the show, top 5 plays as always. Stick around here on Colonial Sports Center.
The death of George Floyd, who died in police custody Monday night.
Turning my pain into purpose is pretty much what I have done to start this foundation. It's going to take more than just us, you know, as a foundation. It's going to take the community, the world, to help us make a change, because it just can't be us.
Feel the beat of nature at a park or forest near you. Find a forest and music inspired by nature at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to Colonial Sports Center, and yesterday was a big day, as I said, for RMU Athletics. It was National Signing Day, so plenty of high schoolers made their commitment to RMU. Bunch of teams on campus got new big additions. Amir, you want to start us off here?
I'll start us right off with women's basketball, Casey. Women's basketball had a new familiar faces. They had a lot of new faces join the team this year. You know, they had Jenica Suggs, Noah Given, and all those new guys, and I think they're all doing a great job. But here we have London Creech, the Pittsburgh kid coming from Oakland Catholic, and she's a forward. And here's the cool thing. She played under now RMU assistant coach Eddie Benton for 2 years. I think they might be able to bring a certain dynamic to this team that we might not have seen. And next up, we have Dania McLean from South Lake, and she is from Harper Woods, Michigan, forward, and she's 6'2". This Colonials team needs height no matter what. Danny Volitich can't be the only one down low getting boards. And I love it. I love getting a forward here. And next we have Sinai Troutman from Frederick, Maryland. That's my state right there, Frederick, Maryland. She's a guard. And her brother Masai plays at Northeastern. And last we have Lake Fields from Kennedy Catholic in Farrell, PA. She has been first team 2A All-State. And I think that is huge for the Colonials here.
Yeah, big additions right there. Some bigs for sure, and that's going to be huge. And London Creech, I think, could be a future star that we're going to be talking about
100%.
Every night here in Colonial Sports Center.
And now we're coming up with men's basketball, which I think is pretty interesting. There's only one guy, Eddie Cook III, the 6'7" wing from Atlanta, Georgia. I think the Colonials, they need height as well. That's what they need. They need a guy who can go down and dunk it on people. And I was watching a few clips, and this guy was just yamming it on them.
Yeah, good addition right there for men's basketball. Their only addition on this signing day. Now we're going to go to the team we talked about a little bit ago, volleyball. We're going to see who they added here. 3 players right here, Layla Todd, Addison Butts, and Isabel Jackson. Three good additions here. You can see all the way from Texas comes Layla Todd from Bee Cave, Texas. So that's interesting. We'll see how being in a literal bee cave, helps shape her personality and her strength on this team. And 2 other good additions here from Ohio. Middle blocker, not sure on her height, but Colonials definitely will need it. They need a lot more strength up front, so hopefully we'll see her get some good stuff in. And Isabel Jackson, possibly the future setter of this team.
And now we're moving on to women's soccer, which I think they need help going into this next year. So they got Alicia Gonzalez coming from Dallas, Texas, and she is a goalkeeper. That's a pretty interesting pickup right there. And now we have Izzy Fusco for Avon, Ohio. She's an attacking midfielder. And last up, we have Bailey Campbell from Kellam High School in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Now we're going to go on to hockey, Amir. One last here on signing day. You can see both teams. Just one for RMU men's hockey. Zeke Nicholson here from Vancouver, a forward. We'll see how growing up in Canada helps him here. RMU men's hockey still looking to bounce back. Both these teams looking to bounce back from the cut a few years ago. 2 additions here, Linnea Misner and Hannah Thornton here. So big additions all around for the Colonials, Amir. But, the big addition to CSC all those years ago when this first show was coming around, top 5 plays, and that's the big addition you've needed for your week. So stick around right after this on Colonial Sports Center for your top 5 plays of the week.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Today, we face an unprecedented crisis. Tens of millions of refugees have been forced from their homes. But you can make a difference. Turn disruption and despair to hope and opportunity. Even small amounts make a big difference. Provide shelter, support, or jobs in your community. The more we understand, the greater sense of belonging we create. Act now. Visit supportcrisisrelief.org.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Families don't have to talk about everything, but they should talk about how to plan for an emergency. Get tips and resources to make your family's emergency plan.
Welcome back to Colonial Sports Center, and we're here. Casey, I know this is your favorite time of the show. We have top 5 plays coming right at you.
Yeah, let's get right into it. I was smelling the turkey bowl earlier, but really, it's top 5 plays that have been filling my nostrils for a while. Number 5, we're going to go to women's basketball here. The Amir Teasley special we were talking about just a little bit ago. It's Raisa Nabua. She's going to turn here. She's going to put it up. It's no good. She hustles. She gets her own rebound. Gets it to big Danny Volicic. She puts it up, and that one is good and one. Danny Volicic there. You can see great little pass here. She gets it up and good for the Colonial. She is fired up on that one for our number 5 play of the week.
And number 4, we're going to men's basketball. We're going right back to the hardwood. As Dylan Miller gets the ball, throws a beautiful lob to Amarion Dickerson for the slam dunk. That was a beautiful play, Casey, and I love it. I love it. Look at that. Boom, right on top of him.
And
beautiful.
Guess what? We're going to see these two right here once again. For number 3, it's men's basketball once again, and you're going to see 2 familiar faces from last play. DJ Smith is going to get the ball here. He's going to look. He's going to turn dribble, lobs it up. He's fallen, but Amarion Dickerson gets the bucket. Another and one. That one was tough. He needed all the athleticism he had, and all the athleticism and strength he's worked for on that one. Flies up and is able to control his body and get that bucket. That one was tough, Amir.
Now, play number 2. This one also happened tonight as Chase Gilly gets a beautiful pass right here. Let's watch the play unfold. They're running right down the pitch. Oh, he's going to kick it right there. Watch this coming right now. He's going to kick it right there, and Gilly comes in with a beautiful goal as the goalkeeper just coughs it up.
Quite literally the goal of the century for RMU. It sends them to the Horizon League Championship. Turn from Chase Gilly there, man. It squeaks on through, and it's a goal for the Colonials. You would think any other week that's number 1, but no. You got to see this one. It is absolutely crazy. You've seen it before, but you just got to see it again. From the seat of her pants, it's Jasmine Parakal. She gets it up to Jocelyn Jordan, and what a play to tie the set for the Colonials. Oh my goodness, number 1 play. It is so good it beats out a goal that sends a team to the championship. Jasmine Parakal. Oh my goodness. What a top 5 play for tonight, Amir.
What a play, Casey.
And now to end us off, Amir, we've got 2 games that we think you need to watch coming up in this week for Colonial Sports Center. So, Amir, you go first.
First up, I got Robert Morris football versus Central Connecticut State University. They're playing them this Saturday, and I feel like this is going to be a huge game with playoff implications. Central Connecticut State has had close games almost the entirety of the season, and I feel like the Colonials should capitalize off of that, as they're an inconsistent team. Keon Freeman has been a dog on the defense, and he has looked great. And now there's one player that the Colonials need to watch out for, and that is Elijah Howard, as he is almost nearing 700 yards on the season with 5 touchdowns, Casey.
Yeah, big matchup. Looking for a bounce back for football on that one. But for my top game to watch, it's a play you've heard about before, or a game you've heard about before. It is the championship game, the biggest game in program history for men's soccer. Real quick, you just got to see the 2 players that are going to decide who wins the championship. Chase Gilly, the top man for RMU. He's got their most points this season. It could be his last game ever for the Colonials. But the man trying to stop him, Alex Flowers, in goal for Oakland. He has had huge numbers here, top in the Horizon League and top 3 in the Horizon League in almost everything. So you got to see that one. Thank you all for watching Colonial Sports Center. Have a good night, everyone. And hopefully when we come back, men's soccer will be champions. Good night, everyone.